welcome to another episode of Life with the Earlianos podcast. It's been a million years. It's always been a million years. But today, I think yung pinaka polarizing topic nga, polarizing. Sometimes it feels polarizing because parang nasa North Pole ka.
Okay. Sige.
No, we want to talk about, I guess, the newest habit that we started a month ago.
Okay.
It's been a month.
Oh, has it?
It's been a month. And this is cold immersion or doing a cold plunge using our chest freezer. So it's pretty much a DIY setup.
Or you should take a video of it pala to show them.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. We can post it also. We can insert the videos, but yeah, I think it's been going on naman. This
It's a thing, eh? It's not. I guess it's some kind of a craze of some sort because
started a few years ago. But
there's one specific guy actually that leads it. Si Wim Hofman.
Parang ganon.
Tama ba?
But it's funny that I actually heard it from Huberman. Andrew Huberman, Dr. Andrew Huberman. Of course, if you are a fan of listening to podcasts, I'm sure malaking percentage na, malaking chance na nakinig na kayo kay Andrew Huberman sa podcast niya. And I've been learning so much from him. You know, I'm a big science guy. If it's backed up by data, I'm all for it. You know, and he's been very, I guess, religious and enthusiastic about cold immersion and
how he's been benefiting from it.
Yes, so he's been a user, and I like it that he talks about, of course, you know, the benefits of cold immersion. So, disclaimer.
Hindi ako nasobrahan sa ice plunge. Sabi nila, ice plunge, may sakit naman to si Iya.
No,
Hindi ako nasobrahan sa ice plunge.
No, because there's a flu going around. Disclaimer, we are just really fitness enthusiasts, and we just are health buffs.
Health enthusiasts.
And we try...
Ano daw? Enthusiasts.
And we try as much as possible to...
test our limits.
Test the limits of our bodies.
Yeah.
Because we've been trying to do that for a good number of years.
Yes.
So we know kung anong kaya ng katawan, kung ano yung hindi kaya ng katawan siguro. At normally, nalalaman natin kung hindi na kaya ng katawan, kung nagkakasakit na tayo.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the immune system is...
Yeah,
it is part of it?
It's part of it. I mean...
But nothing like lethal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing super over the top or wild. I mean, I think our years of being into fitness, it was inevitable that it would lead to this. Because sa triathlon pa lang, a lot of our training during that time was very data-based.
Right.
It was all about numbers. And then even when we stopped doing that, we would still be very, we'd still be very on top of like our heart rate, our effort level, our resting, our perceived,
Rate of perceived effort,
Rate
RPE.
of perceived effort, recovery, and then now we're on to like how good our sleep was, our readiness score.
Yep.
And so now, of course...
And these are all data-driven.
Wearables.
Our
Our body temperature when we're resting, our heart rate even
HRV.
when we're resting. So yeah, all of this, this is all like data driven, and so of course we're just gonna keep on looking in deeper and deeper into what else is out there to help us help us better our fitness and our health.
I mean, the end goal is to pretty much enjoy our lives as long as possible with our kids and our loved ones, pretty much. So I think that's the end goal.
Yeah. So now here we are trying out the ice bath.
Okay. So because of Huberman, of course, I Googled. I kind of tried to. Actually, initially, hindi pa ako kumuha ng chest freezer. Initially, I saw this ad.
Oh my gosh, sa IG stories? Sa IG ba to?
IG or Facebook, there's this like inflatable round black, I forgot na the brand, but something shape. Pag gano ko, sabi ko, wait, hold on. It cost too much for me. Parang, I think it's 6,000 pesos.
Actually, for me, it wasn't that. It was just the it was just inconvenient having to always fill up the tub, put in ice. Like, I always felt like the ice would just melt and you'd have to do it every time you would want to do it.
Correct, but initially, I kind of felt it was expensive. Not bashing, it's just that I kind of, I still wanted the inflatable, but I know that I could have, I could find something cheaper.
And
which
more
I did.
practical.
Which I did. Costed 1,000 pesos, Lazada, inflatable, put some water, and then, buti na lang, may umiikot nga dito na...
Iceman.
Na
Ice truck.
Na ice truck. Kind of like had a deal with him, or got his number, and then messaged him, and...
Delivered a bag of ice.
Yun nga yung problema. Meron silang time slot na umiikot dito sa area natin. Yun yung naging parang limitation. Sometimes you want an ice bath or you want some cold immersion in one way or another. Right then and there.
And hindi na sapat ang just a cold shower.
Kasi yung cold shower natin dito talaga doesn't... Syempre nalaman na lang natin to when we're very sensitive with temperature na,
Yes.
di ba? And because of ano ba yung mga data or ano ba yung research ni Huberman sa mga experiments. Anyway, cut the long story short, napadpad kami sa pagbili ng 14 cubic feet chest freezer na hindi alam ng asawa ko na meron akong binili. But anyway, I actually got a water filtration system, an ozone generator from the US, and
What's the purpose of each of these things?
water filtration.
Okay, so like a pool, every swimming pool needs a water filter.
Yes,
So that's what the filtration system is for.
correct. Ozone generator is
What's
to
this
kill the
for?
bacteria.
How is that different to a water filter?
No, it's just the water filter is just a filter, but it doesn't really kill anything. So you have sediments, you have hair. You know what I mean? Yun yung...
Okay, so that's what it does. Okay.
Parang ginagamit natin. We use an ozone generator for our food, di ba?
Clean our food, wash our vegetables and our meats.
Correct. And there's that certain... Di ba, there's a distinct smell ng ozone generator which we can smell also sa chest freezer natin. And a temperature regulator. So we know kung ano yung temperature at the same time. Kapag masyado mataas o masyado mababa. Anyway, it's an automatic system because thankfully...
It was designed that way.
No, thankfully, our good friends from Iconic Construction helped us install, connect everything. Sinabi nga nila,
Set it up.
And set it up because it's their first time to set up a DIY chest freezer. And because of links that we got from the internet, kahit pa paano, nakatulong sa pag-setup. By the way, there are a couple of ways to actually have your cold immersion setup. Isa lang to sa marami. Kasi
At the end of the day, it's whatever works for you.
Whatever works for you. But yeah, let's not go into specifics.
No, let's go into
Okay, let's go into specifics. It's 14 cubic feet. I'm just kidding. So I started. We start.
Is this a frost-free type inverter type?
It's an inverter. Sorry, it's an inverter. And then yung lining niya sa loob plastic. As compared to aluminum, apparently it's better kapag plastic.
Okay.
Before we do our plunge, unplug everything, just for safety purposes. And then we do the plunge. Now, rule of thumb, apparently, yun yung nakalap kong balita, no, at impormasyon. 1 degree is equivalent to 1 minute. So we started off with 10 degrees Celsius, tapos 10 minutes. So nakikita ko kasi, yung fina-follow ko sa social media, 3 degrees Celsius, 3 minutes siya. Or nakikita ko, 5 degrees Celsius, 5 minutes.
So are you saying our 10-minute is equivalent, or 10 minutes at around 10, 11 degrees is equivalent to...
No, I don't know. Please don't ask me because I'm just trying to follow.
Ayun ang number nga ni Huber.
Hindi to kotse, hindi to Uber. Anyway,
Ay, stunch ka pa, ha?
Anyway, I do it 3 times a day. And I'm still trying to figure stuff out, diba? By feel. And it's very addicting. You know,
It actually is.
you know why? Because for one thing, I do it when I wake up.
The moment he wakes up.
5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock, I do a 1 to 3 minute plunge as per Hugh Berman's advice and recommendation. Apparently, what it does, baliktad eh. Iniisip mo na, bakit ka mag-cold plunge before your workout? Di ba nga, before you work out, gusto mo nang warm up. How this works is that if you do it just the right amount, which is 1 to 3 minutes apparently, your body will automatically heat up naturally inside.
Okay.
So it'll warm up
Okay.
the body.
Sige.
That's the science behind it.
Wala pa ako dun sa
Yeah, that's the
the moment I wake up.
But that's the science behind it. So apparently it's recommended 30 minutes before you work out. You do a 1 to 3 minute cold plunge, which I've been doing. So what I do, a 1 to 3 minute cold plunge, I bring my coffee upstairs and then stare into the sun. Iba pa yun. That's a different.
Sinabi din
Because of the
ni-
circadian rhythm and whatnot.
Sinabi din to ni Huberman, no?
Of course. Anyway,
Sinabi din ba ni Huberman na bigyan mo yung asawa mo ng mga masahe?
sabi ng Huberman na dapat on time yung asawa mo.
Huberman, parang iba, may pinainom ka ba dito?
Anyway, tapos nalaman ko na post-workout, that's when we do the...
That's normally when we would do the plunge. Actually, love, come to think of it, even during triathlon. Kasi, okay, so here in the Philippines, you have this thing where people believe in pasma.
Yeah.
Parang napapasma yung mga tao. That's why, like, kunwari after workout,
Bawal maligo.
hindi ka pwede magpalamig or parang
I think na-debunk na yun ilang beses
bawal
na.
maligo or whatever. Although, some people believe in it.
I kasi,
Some people
I never
Like,
believed in
kunwari,
that.
kapag namambalancho, you shouldn't wash your hands right away. So I honestly don't really know that
the science
part.
behind
But
that.
I do know that during triathlon, after like 6 hours of being out training, everybody, right when they cross the finish line, should there be an ice pool? Because sometimes there are.
Right.
People jump right in.
Yeah.
People jump right in, and
For good reason, because of course your body is...
needs it.
Your body needs it.
Needs to cool down.
Yeah, because we can actually talk about, of course...
But aside from the cooling down, what
No,
does it do?
ito yan, sige. We can give you like some of the, benefits. Kasi nga, yun naman iniisip natin, the benefits. But if you Google it, syempre, nawawala ng inflammation, yung katawan mo. There's a dopamine boost, which we feel. Speeds up your metabolism.
Actually, I've witnessed your clarity. I've witnessed his clarity. Ngayon, hindi na siya walang kwenta kapag may hinahanap ako. Meron na siyang nakakontribute doon. Like,
Okay.
minsan I asked, love, where are the kitty scissors that I placed here for the kids?
It's there.
Should be.
It's there.
Oh, it's in the tub with a green lid. Pagtingin ko,
Andun nga.
wow! I have to say, this ice bathing is working. But yeah, I feel like it's given you clarity. I love how, for me, literally, pampalamig ko siya. So if I feel like medyo umiinit na ako, umiinit din yung ulo ko,
Yeah.
I
True.
feel that it really cools me down. And I think it's because...
It's a mood booster.
It's a mood booster. It's a mood booster. And one thing I also love about it, love, is that remember how we would always struggle na kunwari after a workout and we get home, we take a bath, and we still feel so icky and
Because
gross.
the body's trying to equalize.
Our term is that
So
our body's
we're still
equalizing.
sweating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like the fastest way to do it. And then you carry that
Chilling factor.
the chilliness
Yeah.
within you.
It's like you're radiating,
It's like
no?
your ice is like your body's
weird.
radiating
Ah,
chill
You feel it. And
for like a good 30 minutes.
yes, sabi nila, that's the body, the metabolism is doing. It's, I mean, kumbaga the body's burning. That's apparently how it is.
Hoy, hindi kayo mag-ice bath ng 1 oras at hindi kayo mag-workout. Ay, gagawin ko yan. Pang-burn pa yan ng calories eh.
Although,
No. It's just, I think it's really a great thing to complement a workout.
Absolutely.
It's not supposed to be a supplement. It's supposed to be a complement. It's not supposed to take the place of a...
Right. But at the same time, kasi, you take it for whatever it is. I mean...
For whatever you need it for.
Yeah, it's still... I mean, of course, recommended this, exercise and everything. But all I'm saying, we're just talking about the ice plunge and its effects. Also, sabi nila, it'll boost your immune system because you're putting your body into different temperatures, diba? Stresses. So parang pampalakas daw ng immune system. And I don't know, I kind of feel it's working. Mm-hmm. I feel like $1,000,000 all the time after doing it, lalo na after a workout. It's funny that some friends tried using it, and then after like a long run, they go do the plunge. After a long run, they do the plunge, and they're like, "Oh my god, I feel like
I can go to the gym pa."
Yeah, something like that.
And actually, he did go to the gym.
He did go to the gym. But yeah, I mean, yun lang yun.
I think it's also important to point out that the level of stress will also vary for each person, depending also on the temperature. So what might, like for instance, I feel love, na kunwari, 10 minutes for you at 8 to 9 degrees might be the same as 5 minutes for me at like 12 degrees. Like I feel like the stress
parang naka-adapt na ako.
Or maybe for your body, it's easier for you to handle colder for longer. And for me, it might be just as stressful, even if it's not as cold.
Correct.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, love.
Were you talking about the ice plunge?
Yeah.
I tried it.
Did you? You didn't try it.
You did.
You did.
No. I did not. Just a little bit. Like 1 second. Not recommended for kids at that, by the way. Sorry.
But he just wanted to try.
Yeah, he just wanted to try. It was pretty cold, huh?
I want to do it again sometime.
You know what's great about Kuya? So every night, diba, I do the plunge. I do the plunge 3 times in the morning, post-workout, and then before sleeping. So si Kuya will always be with me doing my pre-sleep plunge.
All
night routine. So I do the plunge, and then he'd always be ready for my towel, and then we'd take a bath together na. That's our nightly routine.
Yeah, that's their thing.
Okay, by the way, I did something new this morning. This afternoon.
I just wanted to carry on, love.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that I was, before you got the chest freezer, and diba you would always finish with, before you would always finish with like a cold shower after your regular shower. And then that was the first thing that I actually started to copy from you. And I started to enjoy it. At first, ayoko eh. I mean, after you take like a nice warm shower, you don't want to like end with cold.
Right.
But then, when I started copying you, love, I felt how good it felt after. And na-enjoy ko siya. And it reached a point na parang there's konting kaba anticipating the feeling, anticipating the chill. But I feel that you're also training your body to deal with stress.
Yep.
And it's something
it's not just physical, it's also mental.
It's physical, it's mental. And in that moment, yeah, it seems so mababaw. Oh, I'm stressing my body so I can feel good. But it's also something that you get to apply in life.
Yep.
Now, parang if you teach your body and your mind how to deal with something like that, I feel like in whatever situation you're put in, it's something that you can still apply.
Absolutely.
Like I actually applied it, love, during my birthing.
Ah, right.
So that's what I was doing when I was doing the cold shower, because at that time that was already stressful.
The wheels. Yeah, sorry. It's a bit noisy, yeah.
Yeah. So at the time, like I said, maybe it wasn't so stressful for you, but for me that was already stressful.
Which one?
Just taking a cold shower. And then just keeping my head in the shower and feeling like, you know how I stress out with that, love? Like when I scuba dive. That's how it would feel, love.
Right.
It would feel like medyo pa-hyperventilate na ako. And then
Right.
I would have to make a conscious effort to exhale, to relax. And I feel I was able to apply that during my birthing, love.
That's a good thing.
So, yeah. And now we've just kind of taken it to the next level
different
with
level.
an actual ice plunge. Now, this morning you tried something new.
Right, but going back, ever since before, I've really enjoyed cold water. Like, when I'd go to the States, kahit bata pa ako, gusto ko talaga yung cold water na. I guess it's been my thing. Anyway.
Naalala ko when we were in London. And it was so cold there, right? And we took a regular shower, and we, well, of course, by this time we were already, well, you have always been ending your shower with something cold, but because I just started, I was like, oh, I want to see how cold the water is here. My gulay, napakalamig. It was so cold.
Kaya yung cold shower natin parang okay lang. But anyway, yeah, I tried something
New this morning.
this morning. Sakto kasi may dumaan na new ice supplier, and then it was cheaper. Anyway, I bought another. I got like a sack, which is like 50 kilos of ice. Yung current temperature ng chest freezer ngayon, before me pouring the new sack, was 8. Okay? Naglagay ngayon ako ng isang sako ng ice.
Okay.
Binilagyan ko after how many minutes?
What was it na?
Naging 1 degree. So sabi ko, oh my goodness. Oh nga pala, by the way. So, we also have to discuss first, before we actually, I make kwento what happened kanina, and why I kind of, had to wait for a good number of hours. Normally, after a long run, I can actually do the ice plunge right away. Okay? But if you do heavy weights,
According to research,
when you do heavy lifting,
when you do strength training,
resistance training, you need that process of inflammation, because that's part apparently of muscle build. Kasi, di ba, you break the muscle and then it rebuilds. Apparently, that should be part of the process.
Okay.
You can't go plunging right away.
okay.
So, as per Huberman, he recommends at least 4 hours after working
lifting.
out. After
But
lifting.
pag cardio,
Cardio, okay lang. No problem. But yeah, holy smokes. It's my first time to do 1 degree. Nilagay ko kamay ko, sabi ko, kaya to. Yung nilagay ko yung buong katawan ko. It was so uncomfortable.
it was painful na.
It was a bit painful na. Sabi ko, I wanted to do 3 minutes. Actually, dapat hindi naman talaga kasi 1 degree. Why will I do 3 minutes, diba? It's the rule of thumb nga is 1 degree per minute, diba? Or 1 minute per degree, sorry. So, sakto nga, 1 minute. And then I submerged my head. So, yeah. That was So it feels uncomfortable, but after, you feel like $1 million.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Now my question is, what would you prefer to continue doing?
I would shake things up. I still love my
10 minutes.
10 minutes or 8 minutes at 8 degrees. But I want to switch it up kasi kanina 1 degree eh. I want to do 3 degrees, 3 minutes.
Okay.
I'll try, kasi diba iba-iba yan eh. Kanya-kanya yan eh. But, and I guess one of the objectives here is to shock the body eh. Diba? When you're shocking the body, diba? Parang, oh my God, it's under stress. And then it produces brown fats. I don't want to get into detail because we're not scientists. But anyway, research on that also. Google on that. Kung ano talaga yung nangyayari physically.
Hindi siya nagsasebo. Okay.
But yeah, how's it going for you though? I mean, have you been feeling good?
I've been enjoying it.
Wait, how many times a week do you do it?
I try to do it basta after my workout. I probably haven't been as I definitely haven't been as consistent as you, but I probably do it 4 times a week, 3 to 4 times a
Oh,
week.
nice. How long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes again. Nice.
10 minutes.
I remember before, di ba, parang you just like submerged your head, that's it.
Love, that was 3 degrees, remember?
That's 3 degrees.
That was Aoi.
That was sorry.
That was Aoi at 3 degrees. And then when my sister was here, tamang-tama, it was relatively new. And my sister, who's from Australia, who swims in like
Right.
in the ocean in Sydney, that's like 16, 17 degrees. Kaya siya naiinitan sa tubig natin dito. Pero pa siyang, it's not pleasant. Because our waters are so warm. So when she was like effortlessly doing the ice bath, she was like, come on, Bobby, you should do it. And so I did. I probably tried 3 minutes first. I probably did like 3 minutes first without
10
anybody.
degrees. Tama?
I think it was just like 13 at that time.
Okay.
But it was my first time.
Okay.
So I did 13 for like 3 minutes. And then the next time I went, it was just a random try because I remember I was running alone and it was so hot and all that was going on in my head was, I can't wait to get into the ice bath. I can't wait to get into the ice
Right.
bath. And so when I got here, I was excited to get into the ice bath. And I guess I kind of just braced myself for it. And I guess I've really been practicing the breathing. So when I did it, it wasn't as bad as
The first time.
I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like I was able to prepare myself for how to handle that.
Yeah.
And so after that, I was like, oh, okay, that was nice. And then that's when I started adding minutes to my stay in the plunge.
I see that's what's great about it's custom fit, diba? I mean, depending on your body and how you react to the cold plunge, they say, you have to parang it's best to start with not too cold. Start with 30 seconds, whatever. Tingnan natin kung anong mararamdaman mo. Sometimes when you feel the shiver, apparently that's the limit of your body. That's the body saying na parang, oh boy, teka lang, medyo okay ka na dyan. But then you feel the shiver when you come out of the plunge. You know what I mean?
For me, 10 minutes at 10, 11, 12 degrees is very, very pleasant.
Very pleasant.
It's very pleasant. Hindi siyang parang, mamatay ako dito. May uabot ka sa point na parang, uy, teka lang, may konting sakit na sa toes ko at sa mga fingers ko, kaya medyo galaw-galaw ng honte, but it's very pleasant.
Nakita ko kasi yung parang next level when I Googled it. Parang if you're like medyo adapting to the temperature na, like for example, ako, naka-adapt na ako sa 8 degrees,
That's why
8
you're
minutes.
adding-
So, sabi nila, you can move your body around kasi when you move your hands, your legs, you'll feel the cold again eh.
Yeah.
And then, uy, medyo masakit yan ah.
Yeah.
Or sometimes...
It's true, because when you're in there, parang hindi ka muna gagalaw because it's kind of like, okay, I'll just heat up the surrounding water.
What's the sensation, by the way? Kuminsan kapag masakit. The sensation I've felt before, oh my God, puputok ba yung legs ko? Parang ganon. Like, ang sakit! Puputok! Kakabahan ka, parang ganon. But eventually, the body will naturally warm up and then you'll start feeling, oh, okay, parang nawala yung pain ah. And then you can just like, just chill. Yeah, I mean, literally and figuratively. But
For me, it's the toes.
the toes, yeah.
And you know how bony my toes are. There's really no surrounding fat there. Parang naninigas talaga yung toes ko. And so I really just have to keep it moving and then my fingers.
Your fingers. But anyway, yung mga next level pa na ginagawa na nakita ko sa internet, of course, is some people, what they do is, after that long plunge, they go to the shower and, syempre, hot water na.
Okay. Babalik.
Hindi. Huwag ka mag-hot water.
Yeah.
So kumbaga, let your body warm itself up.
Actually, that's what's funny. Because after you come from the ice plunge, even kahit isagad mo pa yung cold water natin
Parang
dito sa Pilipinas.
kala mo warm.
Kala mo
hot water. That's the sensation.
It's funny. I actually look forward to...
Tapos sasabihin ni Primo, kasi nga magkasama sa gabi, oh, Papa, that's so cold! Sabi ko, grabe, iba rin nga talaga.
Yeah. Kasi baka kapag hinat mo, parang siguro you'll feel like napapasok. But yeah, ang sarap lang because that's what I realized. I was like, wow, sagad na to, but it actually feels like warm water is coming out. Yeah, aliw lang.
Kaliw. Anyway, we're 1 month into this cold plunge craze that we've been doing. We'll get back to you siguro in a few months kung ano pa yung makukuha naming benefits.
Yeah.
But so far so good. But by the way, I checked my Meralco bill. It added 500 pesos.
For each month.
Hindi, for 1 month pa lang tayo. So nakita ko lang it added 100. So 500 pesos. Just to consider lang. By the way, the setup, my setup is sub 50K. Just if you guys are medyo curious on the setup. I think there are also
if you're looking into something that's more permanent.
Oo.
Like the
kasi a few friends of mine got yung
inflatable.
Not just the inflatable, yung plastic na pang-isda sa pier. Yun lang, naglalagay sila ng tubig. They do it that way. I mean, they buy ice. Ice can be expensive. Ice can be cheap depending where you get it from. But this is our setup. And just for people out there who are curious nga, it's sub 50K with that monthly 500 peso increase.
So far,
it's so worth it though. Like ROI is, for me, what I get.
I love its convenience.
Yeah,
compared
super.
to that ice bath that you had just on our balcony,
Right.
and we'd always have to put ice, and then I like the convenience of when you want it, it's there.
It's there.
That's really what I.
By the way,
Kasi the prepping for it, by the time it's ready, baka hindi mo na type mag-ice bath.
right. By the way, for the first time, well, actually second time, but anyway, first time ko talagang tinanggal yung tubig yesterday and cleaned it. So, pagkalinis ko, kasi medyo sabi ko, medyo hindi na ganun kalinis yung tubig kahit na may water filtration, meron ng ozone generator. Nakita mo na parang may konting murky na eh. Alam mo nang may konting sediments na, may buhok.
May ibang friends na tayo.
May ibang friends na eh. Kasi ang dami rin tanting friends na gumagamit ng cold plunge. So, replacing that cartridge ng water filtration costs around 100 plus pesos lang.
And you can find that on
Lazada,
online
Shopee, or whatever. Or you can hose it down if you're,
the chest freezer love, what so far, ano yung sagad na temperature na nakakuha natin? 8?
Kailangan ng tulong kasi yan usually eh. So, what I did was,
But ano yung sagad ng walang
hindi
tulong?
nga natin alam pa eh, kasi sometimes it needs the initial help. So what I did was, I filled it up half muna with water, and then I put ice. And then, nakikita ko parang, it really depends on the temperature, how you set it. Kasi now, ang tagal na naka 1 degree. So, I'm guessing it's like regulating the temperature. So, it just needed, so that's okay, sorry. When you set it up, lalo na when I, diba, tinanggal ko lahat ng tubig, naglagay ako ng tubig, inilinis ko, naglagay ulit ako ng tubig, pero half lang. Tapos naglagay ako ng ice. In hindsight, dapat maglagay ako, feeling ko, ng 2 sacks, which is a total of 100 kilos of ice para matulungan yung chest freezer.
Okay.
But anyway, I did just one bag, one sack, which is 50 kilos. And then, with our setup, parang nag-normalize siya ng mga 8 or 9. Now, it's still nga at 1. Actually, mga 2 na dahil nga nag-plunge na ako. Yun yung gusto ko eh. To actually reach just 3 and regulate there. And we have a temperature regulator to do that. So let's
Okay,
see.
hindi pa ako pumapasok dun sa 3 degrees.
Let's see. But anyway,
Baka ulo-ulo ulit. Baka...
but that's
Yun
ano,
yung ginawa ko noong una.
nang una. But at least, if we want to reach like, if we can increase the temperature, no problem. Diba, we can. But if we want to try and find out our limits also, butin lang may dumadaan din dito na ice truck for, it's a very affordable price actually. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So we'll get back to you if ever meron pa tayong naramdamang benefits.
Yes.
But so far,
and if there
so
are
cool.
if there are any cons, we'll also get back to you with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far we've been enjoying it. So yeah, maybe it's something you might want to try. Like me, you can just start with maybe your face first, and then work up the courage to do the whole body plunge.
Aking bagay, lalo na kung minsan iinit yung ulo ko yung sa kids. Kailangan ko lang i-submerge yung mukha ko for a few seconds and then parang, okay. Yeah.
As in, para siyang yung animation na, yung steam coming out of your
Yeah,
ears.
you just boom and then you're good. You're good. By the way, kind of helps also hangovers, but that's a different topic. Anyway.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Different topic, but I'm sure that there are a few out there who are interested in this.
Good luck setting up.
Welcome to the Life with Apple Piano's podcast.